Enter the Starfield, where the
If you have any
unknown
specific requests,
remains
please speak to one of the crew's
unknown.
attendants. I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
You want to keep Baho?
During my tenure? Certainly not. There was an unfortunate incident where my predecessor attempted to sell the award to the highest bidder, but that was quickly resolved. Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life in a UC prison. Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master's safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
What'd you say? Take it back. Look, I'm here on fucking business.
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's
Pleased to make your
credit
acquaintance.
we've got.
Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. That award is such a joke. It's for members of the Society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. That's all then? Okay.
Quite a lovely starliner. I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony. But the first time it's ever
Like
been
these
held
guys do,
aboard a
man.
starliner. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my
Nice.
desk. Nice to have met you.
So, what's brings over?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society? Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him.
He said that with
It's
a
for the
smile, bro. This
Society's
guy's
high
menace.
rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. Well, that was boring.
What else do you want me to give you?
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Here for business? That view is... I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you think it was her own child. The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make
Fuck
your
you, nigga.
acquaintance.
Like what? Don't tell me what to do, bitch.
That view is absolute. He's been
Talk to me.
spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
But everyone at the party does. That's crazy.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Yeah. I won't forget to donate. It's twisted
Don't
ass
forget to
society
keep
over
your
here. Get the fuck
Starfield.
out here. See ya.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone. And my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... Idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, All I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. Why should I trust you? Threats are useless on me. I've heard it all. You know what? Forget it. The price of doing business by slinging
Alright, fine.
Are you kidding me? You need to... For God's sakes, next time, maybe... Thanks for leaving me in a panic. Have you decided what it's gonna cost? You're not very bright. If that's all you really want, you're willing to pay me. You know, Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You know, if I had a credit for every time I heard a criminal say I had the perfect scheme all worked out, I'd be a damn millionaire.
Yeah, well, it was perfect. Foolproof. Until I trusted that asshole. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if Galbank figured it out. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back. I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer? You won't do that. You're here because you've got some kind of side hustle in the works. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. What, are you writing a damn novel? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
You do hear the words you're saying, right? Well, maybe self-reflection ain't her strong suit.
Where the hell do you get off judging me? You don't know that asshole like I do, okay? Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? I hope you heard Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I don't got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you. My past keeps
What up,
showing
G?
up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. Hell, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be. That means a lot. When I turned 18, my dad used one of his many connections to get me my first real job. That, plus the magical co-family name, meant I was shipping freight out of Aquila. If there's a way to take the wonder out of space, it was working for that outfit. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for, timetables down to the second, too busy to ever really appreciate anything. Or even look up. And the pay? Well, it paid for my apartment, but that's about all I can say for it. So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. He says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus. Hell, I was still just a kid. I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun. And you're a hell of a lot smarter than I was. So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Innocent casualties. And I'd pretend that wasn't me. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. As long as I never open the boxes, I can keep pretending. Not directly. And I'd tell myself they'd get guns from someone else. But in my heart, I knew blood was on my hands. Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay was nice. We also started partying a lot together. Hard. There are whole weeks that are blank. Never had a lick of trouble. Till I did. At the time, I thought I was the bee's knees. But looking back, a lot of it was dumb luck. I swear my damn name got me out of trouble most of the time. Oh, you're a Cole like Solomon? They just waved me through. Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know what I was running that last job. But it was tasty enough, a whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumped me at the rendezvous. Yeah, a sane man would have been scared. But I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. Managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried. I was done. And that should have been the end. But that's when the Rangers showed up. Yeah, well, I don't flinch from living life on the edge a little. Anyway. And then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hart came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. Oh, that's fuzzy, though. See, I passed out. And when I came to, Lillian was there. Seems the Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. Yeah, by all rights, it should have been a prison cell, but Lillian, she saw something in me. And I took the job. And that's it. All my cards are on the table. That's, well, that. But the thing that scares me is Cora. I mean, I gotta tell her someday. Sometimes the way she looks at me, worthy of
Why?
that. But to see that look gone. That's easy for you to say. Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is something else. And I really need to own that. And have a tough talk with Lillian. Tell her about that follow-through you mentioned. Cora's at an important age right now. Every visit counts. You can't flake on her. Well, for now, let's do something more cheery. Like getting a root canal.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
Did you say dicks?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately,
Really?
the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip.
I'll bitch step you back to Africa. If you don't know what movie that's from, I'm gonna tell you.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make you glad to have you aboard. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? That's what I'm hoping. Sorry, but I can't. Look, I'd like to help, but... I hear you. Maybe we can work something out. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
And I can assure you that the route is quite
The
safe.
society chair is...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? I'd like to think so. Yeah, I hope so. You think I'm a pushover? Ugh, this is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything. I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something.
Safety and mustering instructions.
Must you continue these Excuse me?
Yep.
Why in goodness name?
You see why I
And
did that?
why in... I don't have time for this. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm still willing to talk. I'd like to think so. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals, but anything that keeps the peace is important to me. What is this all about, anyway? Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Really well done. You almost sounded believable. Almost.
Don't test me. You have no idea how high up the chain I am with UC Security. Not only can I make you disappear, I can also make sure the settled systems forget you existed in the first place. Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, what do you think people will believe? You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
Consider it a warning, bitch.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
Here for business or pleasure?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Lots of pull. We have to handle this very delicately. I know the guy. He doesn't bluff. But I'd bet my last cred stick he's running scared. There's clearly something going on between Vera, Swiss, and Dombrowski. But we need hard evidence to use it to our advantage. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Yeah, that's smart. Kill Vera, or anyone else involved in his conspiracy, and then Dombrowski heads for the hills. Besides, you really want to ace a member of UC Security and have them breathing down your neck? You'll be the top story on SSNN. No.
For that.
There has to be a safer way. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything. including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
Just pointing out that life support supports life, like you and me. This is great.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Shouldn't you be on your way to Sundin? On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with Mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way, we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starfield ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? Seriously, you have the claim ID, and you're stumped as to what's next. Take the ID to the purser's office. The system should let you retrieve the award from the safe. Couldn't be any simpler. Get back to it.
Put your loving on me.
They're not taking any chances with the passengers' guns. I don't blame them.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard.
Invited me, she left me. That was an accident.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Have you tried the canopies?
Put your loving on me, baby.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Are you sending?
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions. No, sorry, I'm afraid it's impossible. Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, it's just that I could lose my job, you know? Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards. Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives... I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Tried it. Of course, this beauty. Unfortunately, feels...
At least this looks like a ship. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they had maids do the rounds here.
a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
They don't know it was us. It's not giving me a reason.
Ah, no more music? I was hoping to show 'em my dance moves.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor...
Yeah, wow. If people saw how good these people have it, it'd be a revolution.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. Doesn't take a genius to deduce you're the one that's responsible. I locked onto you from the moment you entered the ballroom, and I'd watched you trying to clock Dombrowski. After we spoke, I had a feeling you'd pull a stunt like
Please
this.
report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain
You
there
want
until
me
you receive
to help
further
you?
instructions.
Are you completely out of your mind? I help you by handing over evidence, and I end up incriminating myself. Why would I do that? Don't act so surprised. You didn't really think I'd make a deal with Claudio or Dombrowski without having a little insurance policy of my own, did you? Huh? If I've learned anything in my years at the corporate fraud division, it's always have an exit strategy. I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. What the hell? Son of a...
Well, they don't.
Where's the man? I'll be okay. I'm out of here.
There you are.
LIVESTREAM's coming up. I guess we scared him off at least.
The fuck did I press?
Today's not gonna be your day, pal. One less baddie. It'll take more than that.
No. Please.
All passengers.
I went a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I went full fucking pirate.
May I have your attention, please?
All time it happened.
Master clear. Emergency. Please report your... and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Me and my friend here are gonna teach you manners. I've got more shaving. Oh, hurts. Took one. Time to tango.
Should have given up.
I'm making this easy.
What's that?
Really gets your blood pumping. Ah, son of a...
I'm fine.
I'm gonna fucking whack the whole show, baby. Where the fuck do you want to go? What's gonna get down there? We don't fucking busted at the whole ship.
I lost him.
Don't let them take the ship. This is
No survivors. It's just for the younglings.
I can't take it.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
There's just crew
The
member.
captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
How the fuck do I get out of here, man?
My eyes! My eyes! I can't take it! I'm out of here!
I can't find a way out. How do you get down there? How the fuck do I get down there? Found my way down there.
I knew I'd find you. This is worth it.
Couldn't resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the Siren, and the UC's on its way. We don't have long. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy, you know.
It is useless to attempt to
All
defeat
passengers, may I have your attention, please?
I'm pretty sure he didn't ask you to turn this Starliner into a bloodbath. But then again, I bet he didn't say not to.
Orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for.
Damn it! You won't get
I usually have a nose for these things. Whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life. Of course, of course. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet. I owe you one. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it. Yeah, perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. All right, we better get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships to investigate.
Let's get the fuck out of here, is right.
I bet
know,
Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
A brief history of time.
Damn, I forgot I'm in this
You
stupid
find
shit.
Any edition, any at all? I
was
will
like, what
be
the
your
fuck is
friend,
this?
like,
Captain,
forever.
it is. Farewell.
I need to get the fuck out of here.
You think I think. You zag, I zag. I am your sidekick, your shadow, your tail.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job of string being proud of you. So, next time on planet side.
stay in New Atlantis.
Hello. Welcome to the... Oh, no. None at all. I'm all alone down here. Yeah, yep. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So, that's two... Oh, no. No, this is just their deep storage facility. All the current records are upstairs in the main facility. This is where they put the older data onto long-term servers. Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. No. No. Never. Not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look. Please don't mention this to my supervisor. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Everything checks out. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
That's why he had that fucking strong ass gun. Nothing stronger than my shit though. The fuck out of here, Sam Cole. They're trying to fucking kill us. Act like nothing happened down there and just get the fuck on the ship and go.
Can you smell the rampant capitalism?
Start running. Get the fuck out of here, man. Sam Cole, let's go. Be out of there, Sam Cole. I ain't sticking around. Fuck that. Whatever and shit.
Gumdrop? We're home.
You just call me Gumdrop?
Hi.
Hey, bitch. God, I'm supposed to change this. Fucking shit.
Ahoy, Captain.
Corey, you need to calm down. There's a weird motherfuckers here. Oh fuck, wrong button.
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova.
Too much to do, bitch.
It's all the same to you. Let's leave the key as soon as we can.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Whoa. EM class is an absolute no-go. There ain't a ship alive that can handle that.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to. I'm only stationed on the key until the heat dies down. Then it's back to raiding and pillaging.
Rook.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. That's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to reset, was that, but we're gonna have to play this shit through again sometime without fucking dealing with my dumbass fucking coworkers.
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get killed.
This is a long ass fucking story mission or story. I know.
Dad, can I have a pet?
A pet? We live on a starship where pets and starships don't always mix up.
Aw, come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Give him an inch. We'll see you coming up.
The fuck just happened? How?
Have any new books for me?
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home. Time to get boned.
Excuse me.
There you are. We need to talk right now.
No.
I heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind?
Oh shit.
Trident is furious at us right now. They want Commander Akande to resign.
Fortunately, you've provided just enough information for me to convince the Council that this program should continue.
I won't do
They
it
are the
again.
people that will handle Trident's lawyers, so we can continue our jobs bringing down the Crimson Fleet. That doesn't diminish the gravity of the mistake you've made. I should make you say that to the families of the innocents you murdered. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is
You're right.
not how UC SysDef operates.
You're right.
You do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have to throw you in the brick.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information
do it
from
again.
the
I'm
Galbank's
sorry.
computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Doft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the Academy. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. Call it whatever you like. It doesn't change the fact that Delgado is still a murderer. Your best buddy has killed every single one of our previous informants.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. Of course I am. We don't really have a choice in the matter. There are no shortcuts. The route you're taking to secure Crix's legacy for the Crimson Fleet is the only one at our disposal. If you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know something's wrong.
That's why.
Realize
That's
it's
why I
difficult,
killed those people.
But I urge you to stay the course for now. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson Fleet doesn't get their hands on that money. I'm not certain. Galbank uses their own proprietary transponder system. Even a ship as old as the Legacy would be a challenge to trace. And even if we could find the ship, we don't have anything strong enough to resist those levels of EM radiation. Unfortunately, we're hampered by the same obstacles as the Crimson Fleet. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
It wasn't me.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits. I don't see the point. Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
It's gonna be the Crimson Fleet because I'm gonna betray you boys. Remember I said it. It's gonna be a crazy twist of events. I'm gonna betray them, and I'm gonna betray Sal Cole. And he's gonna be like, E2 Brutus! E2 Brutus! And I'm gonna say, yeah, me, nigga! Stab, stab, stab. Sam Cole's pissed. He wants to bend my ear.
Good to see you. I'd appreciate your advice.
Oh, okay.
After our last talk, I was really worried what you'd say, but I always feel better.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cora's grandpa.
Thank you, thank you.
Good old Jacob. Well, he just will not stop pestering me to see Cora.
Fuck that
And it's
nigga.
complicated.
Ugh.
I mean, can you blame them? She's something else. But things with my dad. My early years, they weren't good. My mother died when I was 7.
Roger.
Some people have such strong memories from their early life. Me, I mean...
Opposite.
I remember her. I have some pictures. I remember the feelings. But just a few clear memories. She banged up her knee real good in an accident. So she went in for knee replacement.
And got killed.
It's supposed to be routine, but that damn anesthesiologist...
No fucking
dropped
way.
the ball. And one day mom's fine, and the next... doctors take her away.
Get the fuck out of here.
She had these truly ancient cameras, like caveman type things. She had a room with a red light. She developed pictures she took in this chemical bath. I remember sitting on a stool, looking up at them slowly fading in, and it was like alchemy to me then. That's all I have. Just glimpses like that. Oh, it's all right. It's ancient history. So, Jacob raised me on his own, and... shit, maybe I don't give him enough credit. I mean, I know how tough it is, but he was strict, hard. Dad was a longtime civil servant, a big man in government, and he had a future all laid out for me. Man, could he get his hooks into you.
What
He
the
was
fuck?
scary good at that. At his height, he was some sort of trade minister. A
Crackhead.
very prominent man in Aquila City. After I came along, he stepped down to a lower posting. We still had a finger in trade all over the collective. I can't deny it. He sacrificed a lot to be closer to Mom and me. Maybe. But it was tough to live up to his exacting expectations. But I tried. I felt the weight of legacy. I wanted to do him proud. He said I had to learn the business, run some freight, see how credits flow, speak the language. Meanwhile, he's working some angle for a government job for me after. That sounded even more miserable than what I was doing. Oh, I started to. Many, many times. He'd always steer the conversation away or just use logic to dissect every little point. Once I held my ground, and he said I was an ungrateful child, not worthy of what he was doing. I know, right? Even after I was with the Rangers, Dad was just always needling, angling for me to join the government. But by then I knew myself more, and I could stand up to him. And Lillian, well, she helped. If I let Jacob into Cora's life, he'll dream up some big future for her and tie her into knots like he did with me. The man could teach a masterclass in manipulation. Well, no. But he hasn't had much opportunity. And he's a sly one. Not sure I'd be able to spot anything. I mean, I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure that freight company was silently partnered with good old Dad. In the smuggling.
Good old Dad.
I wouldn't put it past him to be involved. Very involved. He always did a good job of keeping that side of the business hidden from everyone. Especially me. Cora's too young to understand just how twisted up things could get. I wish I could just snap my fingers and make things better for her. I guess I got more to think about.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
What the fuck kind of fucking shit is that?
About the most dangerous place in the galaxy. Well, maybe a black hole, but the key is second.
I don't trust shielding. I got secret compartments on my ship just in case.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis.
Just came from there.
Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
In that case, I think I'll just wave hello.
Definitely. We're talking cargo depots, star yards, research stations, and, like in SY-920's case, military outposts. I've never seen someone new to the game have so many contacts. It's the reason we let her join up in the first place. I don't know how she accomplished that. We've been trying to crack some of those places for years. You're in the fleet. You should always expect trouble. As far as Juan goes, even though she's one of our newer contacts, you shouldn't have any problems dealing with her. I sure hope so. She might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it. We paid good money for the information, so I'm sure it works. And if it doesn't, a certain source at Mast is going to have to deal with a very pissed off Neva. And that would be the end of that. You just bring the tech here. I'll do the rest.
Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it.
Roger that.
She's got the clout to get you in the front door. They're gonna think you're part of a regular supply delivery. Beyond that, you and Juan are gonna have to put your heads together and come up with a plan.
You just said she's gonna fucking get me in the fucking front door. Why do I need a plan if you just said she's...
Are you kidding? The UC's already painted giant red crosshairs on our backs. Keyway and his pals at SysDef won't rest until we're dead. It's not like you can make them any angrier at us, right? Shoot the place full of holes if you want. Just bring back that comm spike. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Oh, okay. You'll make sure. More like get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And
She's gonna eat her pussy.
Get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of Crix's legacy. If we want him to stick with the fleet, it's inevitable. But until the money's within reach, the less people that know, the better. The Crimson Fleet made contact with her about a year ago. We were searching for a smuggling connection in UC space, and her name kept popping up repeatedly, so I decided to put her to the test. Not only did she pass, but the results were off the charts. Made us both a ton of credits. That was good enough for me. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. But hey, as long as she keeps my gal bank account humming, she can keep all the secrets she wants. Stay sharp, Rook.
So this is a new line quest. All right. I would play late as fuck, but last week I did that all week and I was mad tired for work, so I'm gonna try to get early sleep tonight so that way I can at least not be super tired for work. And if I'm not super tired for work, maybe could play some Starfield after. But not really, because tomorrow is Monday Night Football, so it's a Dolphins game. But I heard it's only on ESPN, so we're gonna see how we're gonna catch that. Might have to go to Flanagan's to watch it, eat some food. But anyways, that's it for tonight for Starfield. It was a short one. I was gonna do a 4-hour stream, but then I got on at 9 o'clock, and I was like, if I do 4 hours, that's till 1. So I was like, damn, 3 hours. And then I was like, fuck, if I stay up till 12, which is only 1 more hour, it's not that big a deal. Well, really 50 more minutes, so it wasn't that big a deal. But I was like, fuck it, let me just go to sleep now, because if I get off at 12, that means I'm gonna stay up till 2. So I'm gonna try to get off now, stay up till 12, go to sleep by 12. Today was the exclusives, Sunday exclusives. Spider-Man on PS5, Starfield on fucking Xbox. Tomorrow, if the Dolphins game is not watchable and I don't go to Flanagan's, I will do maybe Starfield again, to be honest, because I have a lot of fucking shit to do in Starfield. Probably not Spider-Man. I'll leave Spider-Man. I try to leave it for the weekends at least. Just trying to think what else. Probably not Avengers. Maybe some Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Maybe. We'll see.